The diamonds are forever.
Hi everyone, this is AFCRDTV and welcome to highlights of AFC Rushden against Cogenhoe United from the UCL Premier Division on Saturday afternoon. So after midweek's defeat against Huntington at home, the Diamonds made two changes to their starting lineup. Aaron King was suspended, so Brad Harris came into the centre midfield partnership with Sean McBride, and Aaron Parkinson replaced Alex Deakin, and the Diamonds were ahead just a few moments in. A lovely weighted cross from Sam Brown just over the defender's head, right onto Russ Dunkley to flick on to Fazel Koriya to put home the Diamonds first. And that opener coming just a few minutes in the 6th minute. Then Russ Dunkley would have a free kick saved before Sean McBride had an opportunity that he put just over after a bit of a mess from a cross from Matt Finley. And then the Diamonds almost made things interesting there. Aaron Parkinson trying to head back to Tom Cross, although clearly he didn't hear Cross's call. And Joe Merrill put in another nomination for potential man of the match performance with a wonderful clearance on the line. And the Diamonds really dominated the first period. Cogenhoe never really got to grips with the Diamonds. Here Alfie Taylor with the shot from distance, going well over Finley's bar. And that was the end of the action in a very entertaining but rather one-sided 45 minutes half-time. AFC Rushden Diamonds 1, Cogenhoe United 0. In recent weeks, really, it's been the main problem of not converting chances when they've come along. And in the second period, it was quite clear that the Diamonds knew the job needed to be done. However, that wasn't without a few scares. There, Courtney Herbert setting up captain Josh Urquhart with an opportunity that Jamal Clarke did really well to tackle before Russ Dunkley with a header bouncing off Finley's crossbar. And more chances would come. There, a shot from substitute Chris Griffin bounced into the way of striker Tom Liversidge, but his left-footed drive went just wide. And more opportunities would come for the visitors. There again, Liversidge getting on the end of a great cross from Herbert with Tom Cross nowhere, and perhaps the Cogenhoe striker was a little bit unlucky. However, further into the second half, Sean McBride won a corner, Jamal Clarke headed it on, and McBride was there perhaps a few inches from the line to convert the opportunity to give Diamonds breathing space at 2-0, and that goal coming in the 65th minute. And then Diamonds really would start to make their domination count. There, just a few moments later, in the 68th minute, it was Jamal Clarke's turn to score his first goal for the Diamonds and make it 3-0 to the home side. But Cogenhoe were dangerous through the second period. It was a much more equal second half, and there a great ball from Elliot Lamb Johnson. He was one of the star men for the visitors, into Courtney Herbert, who made a difficult finish look exceptionally easy pass cross to give the visitors one goal back. And things could have got much more interesting if Jamie Russell had converted that opportunity. Other than that, Russell had a really good game in the midfield for Cogenhoe. There, a further drive from Lamb Johnson was neatly saved by Cross. And had they converted one of them, things might have got very worrying. However, a few moments later, a wonderfully low, inviting cross from substitute Jake Gillingwater into Ben Morgan, and he finished off very comfortably past Matt Finley to give Diamonds a 4-1 lead in the 86th minute. However, 5 minutes into time added on, there was time for Herbert to score a further consolation. That's the way it finished. AFC Rushden Diamonds 4, Cogenhoe United 2. Diamonds now 8th in the UCL Premier Division.
Here I'm with first team manager Mark Starmer following AFC Rushden Diamonds 4-2 win over Cogenhoe here at the Dog and Duck. Mark, thoughts on the game, please?
It's a tough game, good game, both sides fully committed, and it's pleasing to see the right result for a change. If I'm honest, disappointed with the goals we conceded, right at death there, but I thought the overall game, the commitment, the way we played, certainly first half, getting the ball in, paid dividends, and I thought it was a good game and a good result.
Now, getting that second goal has been a bit of a problem for us the last couple of weeks. So, were you a bit concerned to go in at just 1-0?
I wouldn't say concerned. It's just, that's what we got. That's what was at half time, and that's what we got. We've been playing well. Obviously, they're still dangerous. We know that, and we just got to continue going as we did. And got some breaks for a change, and yeah. Overall, it's a good performance. Tempo was good. Belief was good. Confidence was good. Have we played any better than we did Tuesday night? Probably not. And we got the results. So, no, we're playing right. Today we've got 3 points, which is, at the end of the day, be all and end all.
And the second and third goals came in quick succession. Were you able to relax then? Did you ever relax?
I felt comfortable. I thought it was reflection of how the second half had gone and our dominance that we were starting to make. But no, you're never totally comfortable, never totally relax. They got a goal back, 3-1. If they get another one, it's, twitch your feet time. But no, we've done well today. It's been a good performance against another decent side that are dangerous, and we've come out on top.
We had good performances all over the pitch, particularly from Ben Morgan, I think, came on and started running at them with tiring defence and was rewarded with a nice little goal at the end.
Yeah, it was a good move. Gilly did well to get up there and lay it across, and Morgs finished it off. But I thought the full-backs first half were exceptional. They did exactly what I asked them to do, exactly what we worked on Thursday night. So from that point of view, it was very good. I thought they were both superb. And yeah, I thought, they've all put a shift in, as they have been doing, week in, week out. The performance was good, as it has been for the majority of the season. And today we've got 3 points. So, yes, that's benefit. Yes, that's what we're after, 3 points. But we're playing all right.
And had you done anything different in the week following Tuesday, or was it a case of keep doing things right and knowing that luck, for want of a better word, would change?
And we carried on, but obviously Thursday night we did have a session on specifics, and one of them was fullbacks putting a ball in earlier, and Sam did that obviously in the first half, and Joe did it, and that was all. The goal came from that. Then we've had another chance just after that with the same sort of thing. Dunk set it back. So yeah, we worked on that because we felt it was needed. Felt we were just overplaying at times, but overall we haven't been playing badly, and the results haven't been going our way, as I've said. Today we've got the 3 points against a top 4 side, so we ain't doing so bad.
We've got another big week coming up this week. What are your plans for that?
I'm going to go to Lombard on Tuesday,
Yeah.
and then to the Midlands on Saturday, and train on Thursday.
Yeah.
Now we're going to work hard again, as we do every week. Every game's important, but we're no different. And we'll go there with the backing of 3 points today, but with playing confidently, playing some decent football, and we'll go there looking to get 3 points, and then that will hopefully set us up nicely for Saturday. And yeah, FA Vars, so no reason why we shouldn't progress in that, and we'll go there against a good side. But we're looking forward to it.
Lovely. Well, we'll see you again on Tuesday, and well done today.
Thank you, mate. Cheers. Thank you.
I'm with man of the match, Sean McBride. Sean, first question we've got to clear up. The dugout claiming that Dunks is claiming a goal. You going to tell us different?
Yeah, it was my goal. Just for,
Nothing else to say on that?
nothing else to say. He's not happy about it, but yeah, it's my goal.
There you go. Right, so looking at the game as a whole, how do you feel it went for us?
Yeah, I think it was a great game. We knew it was going to be a battle when we talking before the game. We knew it was going to be a hard game, but we were looking forward to it. And we straight from the first kick-off, I think we played really well, battled around. Wasn't really much football, but when we got it down and did play it, we did get some great crosses in. Sam Brownie was getting in some great crosses, and Joe and Dunks was just winning everything. So it was just a great game from all the lads, really.
And with Brad there as well, does that give you a bit of a licence to go forward a bit more?
Yeah, I was a bit unused to it at the start. I was like, I'm used to just sitting back for the past couple of games. But yeah, it does give you a little bit more freedom to sort of go where you want, because the player you're marking is a lot deeper, so you can sort of just roam around like Kingy does and not do a lot, but no, we're joking. But yeah, it was different. It was different, but yeah, I enjoyed it, so it's all good.
And it's been a tough couple of games, results-wise. How have you felt the performance has been?
Yeah, well, we've kept our confidence today because the performance has been really great. I think we've battled hard. Maybe in the second half we've gone to sleep a little bit, letting goals in, and even today I think we've let a couple of goals in, maybe a bit gone to sleep a little bit. But going forward, we're unmatched really. Just like past couple of games we weren't putting in the back of net, and it's just we're getting caught going backwards really. So yeah, we need to start putting the goals away, and that's what we did today. So hopefully we can carry on.
And you're looking forward to next week, 2 games, Longbroke on Tuesday and then the big cup game on Saturday, expecting to play?
Me personally?
Yeah,
definitely. Tuesday night will be quite similar to today. Battling game, they'll be up for it, they'll be wanting to get at us. So we've just got to match it first, and then our quality should beat them. Saturday, obviously, it's a bit unknown, don't really know what they're like. We're just got to go out like we have been before in cup games and just go for it.
And how are you finding life in the Prem in general compared to last season?
I prefer it because I was more used to this league than I was last season. It was a bit, even though it was a lower league than it was a bit different. So this one seems a bit easier to me, really.
And a couple of man of the matches in a couple of weeks, and a couple of headed goals in a couple of weeks. There's going to be a couple of embarrassed defenders somewhere, aren't there?
Yeah, well, since I wasn't getting in the team that often, and I was asking Stans about what's happening and that sort of thing. And then once he sort of let me in, I've kind of taken my chance, and I've just taken my chance and haven't really looked back. And I can't get complacent or anything like that because we've got some great players in the squad, we've got a big squad, and just got to keep going really.
Yeah, well, we look forward to seeing you again on Tuesday. And well done today, and thanks very much for coming out to talk to us.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Cheers.
I'm here with Dean Thomas, the under-21 manager, to have a word about progress with the under-21s this season. First, Dean, what's the reflection at the moment as we go into November?
Reflections at the moment, we're doing really well. The last few games, obviously, we've brought a few more players in, more senior players. Going back to if we start at the start of the season, we was really sort of struggling to get a squad together. But in saying that, the teams that we were putting out competed really well, especially a lot of the youth players. And we've sort of moved away from sort of trying to mix and match players as to sort of get more of a stable squad together, which has sort of meant I've had to sort of bring players in between the ages of 18 and 21, obviously, to give me a more fuller squad, give me more options, more headaches in the week picking a team, as I've got sort of 18, 19 players signed on now. And yeah, we're progressing forward and competing a little bit better now.
And what's the standard in the Midland combination with the under-21s?
It's physical, very competitive. The games are at high tempo, which we expected. A lot of the teams, some of the teams that are in there are feeder teams, obviously, to their first team squads. There's a couple of college teams in there which are very well disciplined, fit, a lot of fit lads there. But in saying that, we more than match them.
And I know it's because of the travelling, it's far more travelling than the first team. Has that been an issue?
It can be at times. Obviously, the games that are distances away, obviously getting hold of a minibus is sort of 8 o'clock in the morning, which doesn't give us much time to get to grounds sort of an hour and a half, 2 hours away to get a decent warm-up going. A couple of times we've sort of got there 5 minutes before kick-off, which doesn't help, but we've got out, we've got changed, tried to sort of not bribe the referee to give us a bit of time, but which they've refused. They want to kick off on time, obviously. But we've got out, we've competed well, and even won a couple of games like that, even without warm-ups. Had a couple of cameo appearances from some more senior players, which was fun. Didn't think them two enjoyed it much. But yeah, it's there's obstacles there, but we've got over them.
I know it's difficult because the league haven't been helping with 10:30 kick-offs when we have to travel over to the other side of Worcestershire. I can't let you go without asking about Ben Morgan, and he's your assistant manager. Yeah. How's he been as your number 2 and also on the pitch as well?
Well, assistant manager, player, all round, 100% decent club man. Couldn't really want anybody better than that, to be fair, around the club. Obviously, Ben's been involved a long time with AFC Rushden Diamonds. Natural choice, I think. The chairman made a good call there to speak to Ben. Ben was more than happy to take the job. Brings a lot of experience, got a lot of knowledge of the game. He can see things happening even when he's playing. We sort of come off at half time, we have a little chat, and he's seen things that maybe I haven't seen, even like I say, even when he's playing. But yeah, very experienced Ben, and I think to be fair, in maybe 5 however many years, when he hangs his boots up, he will make a good coach and manager somewhere, hopefully here.
Hopefully here. And the other players in the squad, who's been playing well at the moment and has caught your eye?
Well, obviously, we're trying to bring some of the youth through from the under-18s, which has been difficult getting them involved because obviously a lot of these lads work on a Saturday, which is a shame really because there's a lot of good players in the under-18s. But the likes of Noah Bryant, Matty Smith, the goalkeeper Connor Brown, new young lad coming now, Tommy Reeve, Jamie Inwood, very good players. They've sort of come into the squad, playing against senior football teams, and more than capable of holding their own. Good technical players. They've obviously been at good clubs. Mark Walsh has given them, very good coaching, and more than comfortable in the side.
And a special mention for Louis Smith. I mean, he's been here since the start of the club back in 2011. He's still playing well, and he's getting a few goals as well.
Yeah, well, they call it the S&M strike partnership, Smith and Morgan, which I think Louis was trying to find somebody with the surname S so he could call it the SAS, but it's going to have to be the S&M. So read into that whichever way you can. But they're doing really well. Yeah, Louis, he's through and through, he's like a stick of rock with Rushden Diamonds, AFC Rushden Diamonds I should say. Obviously went away last season to Burton Park Wanderers, had a good season there, but decided to come back. He technically is a fantastic footballer. Louis can sort of pinpoint passes, see things happening and occurring, he can shut things down, break play up. He's more than happy to jump back in with the under-21s, and he's the same as Ben. They'll get their chances with the first team, no doubt.
And final question, we're in November, we think the season will probably end, I don't know when, probably March. What would be your final hope for the end of the season if you were to sum it up? What do you wish for?
Well, now I've got the stable squad, as I say, going back 18, 19 players available to me now. We're sort of getting the results. Had a win last week, 2-1, which has lifted the squad no end. But the games we've lost, we've only lost by 1 goal. 1-0s, 2-1s, 3-2s. But games, we're sort of dictating the game now. We're taking the game to teams as we were tending to sit back and sort of try and sort of nick a goal, but we're not having to do that anymore. So going back, moving from last week with the stable squad and choices and options on the bench, I can see us going on a good run now. We had the top of the league team here, Romulus. They were 10 games unbeaten, scoring goals for fun. I think their striker had got something like 18 goals already this season. They were beating teams 8-0, 12-0. And we held them, and unfortunately lost to them 1-0. But the performance we put in against them, without the new signings, has given me some big positives, and I can see us going on a good run, getting some good results, and I'm hoping for sort of top third of the table, I think, if not a bit higher.
That's good. It's good for the fans to actually hear from you, to actually learn about the under-21s. Yeah. I know the board will be delighted you're not getting there late because it costs us money, but never mind. And we will hopefully speak to you again later in the season.